So I'm gonna show you guys how you can start farming Eclipse. I've been seeing a lot of people saying that it is over farmed. They're not 100% sure if they should do it, if they should start doing it. Trust me, you should. I'm gonna show you some stats so you know that actually it is on the farm and how you can properly start farming it, deploying some capital and playing with the chain. So it is an SVM, which is a Solana virtual machine. And it is super fast, to be honest. It is a chain that actually I'm kind of bullish on. And dude, it is just super easy to farm. So if we look at some of the stats, it is super new, but still, if we look at the amount of wallets on the chain, it looks like it is close to 400,000, right? 363. You might say to yourself, oh my God, that is a lot of people. Doesn't make sense for me to start. First of all, we had ZK Sync. Layer 0 with more than 5-6 million wallets active on them. So trust me, 400,000, 300,000 is nothing. But not only that, if we look at the active users on a daily basis, it is 25, 27,000, 30,000, 32,000. So it is less, way less, 10x less than the total users that they got. Also, if we drop down, we can see that the average number of transaction per user is only 5. So that means if you take more than 6, you are outside of the average users with just 6 freaking transactions, which is crazy. Other than that, if we look at the amount of people that are holding TETH, which is Turbo ETH, this is specifically for Eclipse, it is only 0.1%. Like really? 0.1%. So definitely here there is an edge on what you can do on Eclipse. So let's go ahead and show you guys the process. First of all, you're gonna need a backpack wallet, which backpack is tokenless. They have a few things. They are the, sorry, let me go ahead and add this freaking password. There you go. They're the one who created Mad Lads, which is the NFT, also Backpack Exchange. And now they also have the wallet. So maybe by using it, we might receive some type of airdrop in the future. Not 100% sure, but hey, we still need to use it. So hopefully this can serve as another airdrop that we can receive in the future. Now, what you need to do is add your Solana wallet. So if you have been using one, you can just import it to Backpack. If not, you can just create a new one. No issues with that. Then second, you will need to add the Eclipse network. So first you're gonna be on Solana. If it is your first time that you're adding it, you just click up here, add network, and it will add it for you automatically. Once you have that, you can use Relay Bridge, which is tokenless, by the way. So we're gonna get an airdrop. And by the way, I'm super bullish on this one, super cheap, by the way. So you can just use Ethereum, whatever chain you like, and then you can send some funds. You type Eclipse, select. You select your wallet, your EVM wallet, and then you bridge some funds. So that is one transaction that you're adding to Eclipse to increase your airdrop, but also you can receive the airdrop for Relay. Next is also Nexus, which is on Hyperlane. So Hyperlane is tokenless. We have been waiting for that airdrop for some time. So right there, it is another one that just by bridging some funds to Eclipse, we are also participating for Hyperlane. So same process. From Ethereum to Eclipse, and then you're going to be receiving your funds. Now, another way to do it is by using the main bridge. I haven't seen this as a requirement for a long time. I don't remember the last time that we saw it as a real requirement since Arbitrum probably. So if you want to skip it, I do think you should be good. Now, if you have some funds on Ethereum, go ahead and take at least one transaction. It doesn't really matter the amount. Just make sure that the gas fees are kind of low, so you're not spending a lot. So you go to the website, you bridge from Ethereum mainnet to Eclipse, and then you add your funds and you're good to go. Another thing that you can do right here, which is minting some TETH, which is you have on Ethereum, WETH, or whatever other token, and then you bridge it and you receive TETH, Turbo ETH. So that should be a pretty good way to start your farming when it comes to Eclipse. Now, one thing that I'm super focused on Eclipse is just providing liquidity, because it is one thing that we have seen over and over that they use it as a multiplier or as a requirement for your airdrop. I do recommend adding probably more than $100, $200, whatever is available to you, so you can receive a decent airdrop, at least that can be the minimum for requirement. So I do think $200 should be enough as the requirement for providing liquidity. We do have multiple options. We have Orca, which if you want to go with something that is kind of safe because it has been active for a long time, Orca is pretty good. So you can just do this, you switch to Eclipse. You can trade here, so if you need to swap something, you do have the option right here, or you can just go to portfolio and then or pools and then provide some liquidity for some of these. So we have Ethereum USDC, we have ETH, which is the one probably that I would go with, this one. Yeah. So Orca is one of them. Then we also have Invariant. This is tokenless. Obviously, it is a new project, so it is less safer than Orca. But hey, if you want to receive another airdrop, why not do it? So what you can do is just do... Actually, let me go ahead and provide some liquidity to show you guys the process. You go to the liquidity tab. We have ETH, and we also have USDC ETH. I already have some in the ETH, so I'm just going to deposit some into the USDC ETH. Why? Because if we go here, let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Is it liquidity? It was somewhere, but now I cannot find it, because the thing is, if you're using ETH USDC, you're actually earning way more points, way more. I think it is something like 5x. So if you want to maximize that and you still want to farm invariant, then that is a good way to go, maybe 50-50, right? Let's go ahead to liquidity. We're going to select this, deposit. I'm going to drop this to be closer. Maybe a 53 or something like that. Obviously, once it goes outside of your range, you can just change it and fix it. So we're going to do something like this. Cool. Then I'm going to add the maximum that I have, add position, confirm right here. And there you go. As simple as that. So if you have some Ethereum and you need to swap it, you can just go to Orca to trade. You swap some ETH for USDC, and then you go to invariant and then you provide your liquidity. Or if you want to use Orca, that is another option. Last one on the list, which is capped at the moment, so it is full. You cannot provide more liquidity. I was able to add just $30 before it got filled. It is Astro Finance. It is also tokenless. You can see that they're tracking our points. So most likely we're going to have an airdrop in the future. What you can do is just come here, provide some liquidity for USDC, for ETH, or for Solana. Again, I only have some funds right here on USDC. I think it is something like $30. It is not a lot. Yeah, there you go, $31. And unfortunately, it is full. What you can do is just keep an eye. Maybe you might see some people removing some funds, which is exactly how I was able to add some funds into it. So just keep an eye. Maybe some people remove funds and you're able to add some funds to it. That would be it for Astro Finance. But also they mentioned that they will be increasing the cap. So follow them on Twitter and hopefully you guys have an option to add some there. Next on the list, we have Scope NFT, which is an NFT platform. So you guys can mint some NFTs. To be honest, I don't think they will be worth anything special. But if you want to add some transaction to it, obviously you do have the option right here. It is not that expensive. So for example, this one, Stargazing Slimes, it is $3. So if I click purchase, there we go. Approve. Error. I don't know what fucking error it is, but you should be able to do it. Let's see if I can try to do it again. But so far I have mint only 2 NFTs on it. And what I do is that I wait. Nah, not working today. So I'm just going to wait. So what I do is, for example, I mint one NFT, then I wait maybe 1 or 2 days, and then I mint it again. So obviously I can have some different days active. So instead of doing everything on the same day, I would wait and then mint that shit. And there you go. That's really everything you can do on the platform. Other than that, I also recommend that you're holding some TETH, which is the Turbo ETH. So you can come here, look for a TETH, and then you swap it. You provide some liquidity, or you just hold it in your wallet. Then lastly, we have this, which is the tapping game. And they built this just because every time that we tap, they're actually adding one transaction to the chain. So it is an easy way for them to test the platform, to test the blockchain, to make sure that it is actually working fine. Once you log in, it will ask you to preload your wallet. So instead of you clicking, confirming your transaction, it will just preload some money, something like $5, $10, and you will be able to just come here, click, and that's it. I think the minimum is 10,000 clicks, 50,000, and then 100,000. Right now I have the 50,000 on this wallet, so I just need to click until I get to 50,000. I'm gonna add the link for everything in the description, but for this one, for the tapping game, I don't have any invite code. So what you can do is just go on Twitter and then type Turbo Tap invite code, and you will be able to get it. So Turbo Tap code, and you go to latest. There you go. So you have 3 codes right here. You have more codes, some other people. So just make sure you use one of them and you should be good. That's it. So there you go. If we have more projects, things that are interesting, maybe some Perps platform, some other staking platform that we can use, obviously I'm going to be doing an update. But so far, I do think if you do this, you should qualify for it. So just add enough money, keep taking some transaction, being active, holding some TETH, bridging from mainnet if you're able to do it, and then just leaving your funds there. You know, don't bridge $5,000 if you know that you're gonna need it in 2 days. Make sure that if you're bridging something, it is something like 1K that you know that you can just take it, forget about it, and just wait for the airdrop. So there you go. Hopefully this is a pretty good guide for you guys, but you should be able to do it in just a few, maybe like 30 minutes. You should be good. There you go. Peace out.